All right. Good morning. Maybe I will be a chamona in Mokwaba. And Famra channel Subi. Good morning. You see, it depends on the time you watch the video. So if you are watching in the morning, good morning. If it is in the afternoon, good afternoon. Say you may and watch a video, yeah. Good evening to you. The moment you are kwaba at the bar, Pepe Soice channel so with YouTube. Yadamasi say Abrina Bibiano. Money edi Jumain. Yani so we are extremely grateful that you keep watching us. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you have not. So you will be a and any die dikai. I will show you video CBA. So subscribe subscribe to the channel. And yet we share video there. Let's subscribe anything. And no one say Obama subscribe ni go no. So na di abetwa to na subscribed. So subscribed no enya bape na chese eno ano no. Na wababeka abusuaku no. Yes, enti bomodi ase wababeka abusuaku no na ene nyina no edi dwuma no. Mepache opi. Ebia wo ta hwe ye. Wonso onye bre na on subscribe to channel no. Wonso dia be ne se wobebomodi na subscribe to channel no ade amaye. Na wababeka abusuaku no ye nyina no abomodi atoaso edi dwuma no. It is very easy and simple to subscribe. Bomodi so be ye. Wababeka abusuaku no ade amaye. Maka cho se wo comment bia wo in videos no a ese ubetimi ade aba. Ubetimi atro comment about the comment section. One thing that we do not tolerate insults, abusive language, any casting of insinuations and aspersions. We don't tolerate that here. Maka said the mark of maturity. And it's only be any now be state your point without necessarily insulting the person. That is the mark of maturity. Enti my own say we are matured. Na yenkoyeni. Thank you so much. Now me ram anopai awie enumere yi depending on time I will share. There is a breaking news story. And the story is that the Continental Club Masters, Glorious Accra Hearts of Folk, they have received a ban, a transfer ban, of course, from the Ghana Football Association. Asem we mitibia che, in fact, me tell him say Ghana. Normally, you say FIFA the transfer ban to clubs so FIFA the transfer ban to clubs so especially clubs are one of edeka omo the coaches ka omo the players ka ya ball ma so ntua. Sometimes I call FIFA educative chamber or e bia kopiem the court of arbitration for sports na dia some still na about club no it's a FIFA a deadline to ase. Normally omo dia some about the 90 days, that is let's say 3 months, and ya to ase say within 3 months so when tua sikana mana then the transfer ban ebeto so yeah me tell us maybe. So we are waking up to news that the Ghana Football Association has imposed a transfer ban on Accra Hearts of Folk over an unpaid $70,000 debt to New Edubiase. We the story that we woke up to, and we decided to see about checks near Busase and 178. So first of all, it is true, say the GFA at the Sabano at the Ato Accra Hearts of Folk. So that first of all, let me establish say you know and so the Ghana Football Association at the a transfer ban to the Continental Club Masters Accra Hearts of Folk. So we can maybe asante kotoko na one at the Esperance ka in relation to club at the another player friend say Emmanuel Crote, right? Emmanuel Crote, and asante kotoko at neko bo abra Esperance in releasing Emma. It is our current level. The kai pass maybe FIFA for a day by say Obama could for some few months, and in fact, now apart from transfer ban, no to be to cry. The second or third tier football in our country. It's minimum pennies of the FIFA, yeah. Meaning, sir, at a point, Barcelona as so far transfer ban that you couldn't register a player until doing or to register. Then, at a point, some other clubs in England as so far be that. Chelsea crimes almost of a transfer ban. But this one, one that we didn't know. But I want to give you the details. So Accra House of Folk has been placed under a transfer ban by the Ghana Football Association following the club's failure to comply with a directive to pay 70,000 US dollars to New Adubiase Football Club. The ban, in accordance with Article 15, Clause 1, Subsection C of the GFA Disciplinary Code, came into effect after Accra House of Folk missed the final deadline of 31st May 2025 to settle the amount. The payment stems from a decision by the GFA Player Status Committee, which directed Accra Hearts of Oak to pay New Adubiase $50,000 as an outstanding balance on the transfer of Salim Adams, plus an additional $20,000 representing 40% of an onward transfer fee. So that is what it is. And this, for me, I am smart Edema Accra Hearts of Oak has appointed a new coach, Masoud Didi Dramani, perfecto. And he is here to try as much as possible. Say, obviously, Shakran's full team, no, Obama team, no, and look perfect. Said the perfecto etienne. And no, and coach, out to 20, more mutai team, no, more mutasha, and Makacho said the first batch of 4 players was submitted at the Ama and paying for a Kofi Tumpo of Bichim United. Nafiu Sulemana of Nations FC, Razak Simpson of Nations FC, na Kamaradin Mahmoud of Mijema Sporting Club. We are first 4 players. Coach has submitted list. And they the management of Hartford said, Omunya Wojuma and Famanu, he has 4 players. Now, what this means, and they say, when you are under transfer ban, you cannot register a player. Even if what a player who register na enyi, sometimes you have to resort to maybe your academy and they will promote you. There is not a transfer. Maybe a player be loan. Now ordinary boy, and also enye ontomra. But so koto player from now obabe register there. And no idea it is not allowed. It's no something that Hartford will have to deal with. But and also there's good news for the Phobian fans. Mabusam penifo kakra. And the current ban that Hartford so Hartford ebetumi a year free when they are able to pay the amount. What I say, it is sometimes to say FIFA ni UEFA any adeno. Because the amount a transfer ban of a period of 3 transfer windows. 3 transfer windows in Europe. Yeah, the major summer transfer window, the January transfer window, and then another transfer major transfer summer transfer window. Now say untimi and register player. See amount a single ban. It just say be a transfer window na a be no say summer na untimi top player. Say January na untimi top player. It's your 2 transfer windows in a season. The summer transfer window and the January transfer window. When you are given one, depending on baby corner and a data ban about it takes immediate effect. And no they also every year and sana why sometimes a punishment alone. You know the way they are saying. But we essentially say yes, kasem intino. Yes, kasem intino. Then the hearts of folk will have to now find the money of $70,000 to pay to New Adubiase. Yes, he can do any ya, but umpo emra. His son, Sir Brancher, did Salim Adams. He's trying to walk away free from his transfer. He's trying to walk away free from a handful contract on your own. But has emra. I don't know how Hartford agreed to pay that amount. You see, $50,000 here outstanding. So a Chesa branch free New Adubiase Johnny Hartford. The amount that Hartford agreed to pay now bigger than the said $50,000. The amount now has agreed to be more than the $50,000 because we trade and I got $50,000 I wouldn't try. And again, has a transfer boy no loan. Sambakaya. Okobo. Is it FC Cincinnati? Cincinnati. Etibra oko loan no. And also, New York say 40% of the transfer fee. And 40% represent what do you call it? Represent $20,000. I just said the entire loan fee. Has a G, not a $50,000. So just look at that. That even the loan fee has a G. Now, just about enough to settle a branch at the Sally Madam, the debt has a owe to New York. Those who negotiated to pay that amount to New Odibiase are the people that I'll blame here. I'll not blame New Odibiase. I'll not blame the GFA because they are just applying the rules. But I'm saying, sir, how did anybody come to the negotiations table and agree that Hans Folk ebetria an amount more than $50,000 for Sally Madams? Sometimes clubs in Ketuano, they issue tactics. No more they beat him. You should touch some of the beat because at that time they didn't TV. Say new to be as say boy no crown when you a transfer $200,000 I will call Europe any a day. Now the no man turn uncle this case. Then house folks sat around the table and agreed to pay an amount of $50,000. Initially was a loan deal, and I has make it deal permanent. Now the time I has make it deal permanent. Now has a need that transfer fee case. But yeah. You don't do negotiations like that. So that is the breaking news story that Hans Folk has been placed under a GFA transfer ban. The meaning is a transfer window ya abi. Has MP players. Now has a committee be cried. It's a branch Joseph Amwa, the left back of the left back of Lagos City. Has anyway. But Hans Folk cannot register the boy based on the ban that is currently on them. But Makacho said, as early as has can pay the amount, the transfer ban will be lifted from Accra as a That is the story. Again, Mami, any other stories and Famao. Inti Hans Folk head coach, Didi Dramani. Someone to TBI say, and Didi has started training, and the Pajo Didi Dramani. And then Monday, oh, Pobi mine. And the head coach of Accra Folk, the newly appointed coach of Hans Folk, ever share the training with the club. So he has not started training with the club. That information out there false. He's not already started training with the club. They will start their training today, Monday, the 22nd. I mean, and confirm it. Today is the 23rd of June. Monday, 23rd of June. And Didi Dramani, share training with the Continental Club Masters, Glorious Accra Hearts of Oak. And then a training, here. Now, Hearts of Oak, ideal. And I proposed technical team, FE, but no, I make a say, has proposed technical team. The Omega say, one they call FIFA Club World Cup. Omega the phobia, Echo ball FIFA Club World Cup. I know Shipa F. But you see, 6 members and a has a form as the core technical team. The others will be there. It head coach already has announced Masoud Didi Dramani. Now we expect the house will have 2 assistant coaches. And the first assistant, Abdullahi Ghazali, who is currently the head coach of Club at the Baseke Holy Stars. Now I have another story on Abdullahi Ghazali. I'm hearing say Ghazali will also meet has and I said Ghazali will meet Baseke Holy Stars and pay for with regards to some 14 players he wants to transfer list to them and they want to get them out of the club. And no Abdullahi Ghazali and so I don't know. So he's the first assistant in this proposal. The second assistant, Fifi Parker Hansen. And Fifi Parker Hansen, an assistant coach. He's supposed to be the second assistant, but or the head coach of Golden Cake or Momone Kotko, a ball FA Cup final Omoluzi and golden cake. Fifi Parker Hansen, per the checks I've made and the reports I have, Onim Didi Dramani, right to Dream Academy. Right to Dream Academy. And Onim Didi Dramani and Onim Didi. Also Didi, in fact, why technical director of Right to Dream. At every point in time, any point in time, he's able to pass through. It's all and Onim Uran. Najao Isa, goalkeeper's trainer, former Black Stars goalkeeper's trainer. Yatesa Najao Isa, eka proposal. Ebi mo se debi, eben amadida, ena ebeye, but eben did a qualification, no, and the license D or so. Ena Najao, our license A. So that's what we've picked up. Henry, Mate, team manager, ena Enoch Jordan Diate, a physical trainer. Enoch Jordan Diate, the Makaina, which we are Juma Black Stars. Euma, yen players from outside, no. Can become professionals, and they God give me about that professionals, professional football. But inti umwa na we're training Ghanaian players based in Europe. Our mobile holidays, no. Aya or the more physical training so that they are able to maintain their fitness and their form. It's Enoch, Jordan Diati. We the list that yes so yenya as far as Hattifolk, one more a revamped technical team, no, a concern. That is one thing that I'm able to tell you. Now, my main fun to say a branch of the day, Alidu Muhammad. Alidu Muhammad. He is a transfer target of Accra to Folk since last season. Alidu, a transfer target at Accra to Folk since last season. Mariana has a slow transfer. The American said 2 teams in the GPL about them. Yes. On the go air compare Nations FC. On my branch of the day, at the Sadiq Al Hassan. And intimate Nations. Alidu Muhammad. Legon City Alidu Muhammad. And have a Vision FC. And so about that particular deal. Vision. And so about them. So mo sa a branch na. And no air kakra. A free oba. Now, Hattifolk enemy transfers. Update of Hattifolk. Exclusives. Nibi any former Gold Stars forward. Prince Kwabena Owusu. Prince Kwabena Owusu, a free agent as we speak. Prince from club at the Bibiani Gold Stars. Eko Saudi. Eko boy. And osan ebae. And Demetri say Prince Ediano. What has 18 komo. Ya omo ehwe. Ni nyina de kan nyina no. Agye say Hattifolk ewie with the transfer ban no. But of course, me sure some before we have to take the hard decision to pay the amount. It no said the isi etie. Mame Frank you as Oko Gripman. Our captain Edman Nations FC. Ninia Roland Gripman. Our no and so captain Edman Golden Kick no. I'm just picking a report. Said Summertest 1996. And so about them so mo airpair a branch na we so kakra a free oba makajo sa no pay there. Yes 7 sheshe e the amount. Yes 7 sheshe e the amount. A branch bi si akan e the ma Hohoy United. Hohoy United kai say Access Bank Division 1 Zone 3. Wamo na a qualified say obo Premier League side. Hohoy United. Almost striker the thing e the Farouk Muhammad. Now Farouk has 17 goals. The Division 1. 17 goals and a branch in Asset Bank Division 1. You know, say Farouk Muhammad no. The Continental Club Masters are contacting him. Sanso and the House of Folk. Nations FC also contacted Farouk Muhammad. And has some between your branch and then Abawi, Ayabakwa, if you Eba. Hearts of Folk were nearly through snapping up Gabriel Bona from Nswachamai. Gabriel Bona attacking me further. Me no ka say Bibiani Gold Stars, champions of the Ghana Premier League, the CAF Champions League, no, above because house I slow. That was a particular transfer. No, so above say be share branch and the jaws of a class of folk. We know stories are relevant or related to a class of folk. Name the biggest one, the transfer ban. GF at the actual house. So the GD say house if you are 70,000 if you are, they will be able to register their players because they need to augment the squad. They need to strengthen the squad ahead of the 2026 5 2026 football season. Thank you so much. The patron subscribe to channel FMI. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.